the cosmic intellect. Soon after our first encounter with a fully evolved civilization, we started traveling the cosmos through their hypervolume. We could finally see our galaxy from the outside, and, by year 3289, we reached our closest galaxy, Andromeda, marking the beginning of intergalactic travel for mankind. After my personal experience of mind merging with the Antares civilization, other humans repeated this experience in larger and larger number, up to the point when, by year 3425, we were ready to synchronize the mind nets of our civilizations into a collective intellect. Tapping into the collective mind of an alien civilization, evolved for 330 million years, was the most revolutionary experience we ever had. It meant gaining the insight and intimate understanding of an alien culture, ethic, and values, the way they think and feel, their collective experiences and knowledge. We finally had a term of reference to measure the good and bad sides of humanity. For the first time, we could appreciate our present and past qualities and shortfalls in comparison with someone else. Finally, we had the proof that ethical principles are universal, and it is possible to feel empathy for any living being in the universe. It was also proven that intelligence is a universal quality, independent from the organism it is originated from. It is a unifying factor across all life that populate the universe. The mind merging between humanity and Antares civilization expanded our capabilities like never before. We never experienced anything like it. Nothing we could have done by ourselves in isolation, as a civilization, could produce such revolutionary improvement in all possible aspects. The process to mind merging with all other 11 fully evolved civilizations required more than 1,000 years, and by the mid of the 5th millennium we mind merged with all fully evolved civilizations of our universe. The mind merging of humanity with other fully evolved civilizations generated the largest explosion of intelligence and knowledge in our history. On a scale incomparable with anything we could ever imagine, we became infinitely wise, able to count on the collective experience of trillions of individuals that lived throughout the universe for billions of years, with an unlimited brain power and knowledge. By year 6100 we were finally ready to merge with the primary civilization as well, the first civilization that became fully evolved in our universe, and the first to transcend matter. The cosmic intellect and the final level of evolution. Merging with the primary civilization meant to gain access to the cosmic intellect, and, with it, gain access to other universes, the multi-universe. The ability to move from one universe to another represents the last frontier for intelligent life, and, in order to cross this frontier, life needs to achieve the final level of evolution, transcendence. Transcendence grants the possibility not only to encounter civilizations of other universes, but also the most important ability of all, the ability to survive the cyclical birth and death of universes, achieving real immortality. Fully evolved civilizations are not meant to go extinct as the universe that has generated them comes slowly to the end of its existence. The essence of life, intelligence, is not meant to be temporary. It is capable to transcend matter and survive to its cycles and transformations. Intelligence permanently permeates the multi-universe. Transcendence is necessary to avoid throwing away the colossal value of trillions of minds and billions of years of evolution. Transcendence not only allows to become part of the cosmic intellect, it also allows to be unaffected by matter and time. It grants true eternal existence. Transcendent civilizations are the soul of the multi-universe. Among them there is the civilization that first evolved in another universe, distant in space and time, the real primary civilization of the multi-universe. And among it, we can find the first being that didn't die, the oldest being ever. This being is called the cosmic ancestor. Humanity becomes a transcendent civilization. God is explained. The date fixed for this final transition was August 22nd, year 6100, and it was yesterday, the most important date in our history. We are ready to transcend matter and become pure mind power, pure energy. As usual, I have been the first to go through this experience. I am becoming part of something that spans across time and all universes, pure mind, pure intellect, the final stage of the evolution of matter. My mind is now merged with all minds evolved in all other present and past universes. This gave me access to a knowledge that goes beyond the boundary of our universe and the boundary of time. Among all those minds there is a special one, the oldest individual ever, the first intelligent being which mind managed to survive to the death of his body first, and then the death of his universe. Perhaps the individual we should truly call God. I am becoming part of it. Our minds are now merged. I know what he knows. I think what he thinks. I feel what he feels. And this is his story.
At the beginning, there were no laws of nature, only pure chaos. A probabilistic randomness permeated the universe. The universe at its primordial state was an immense but not infinite vibrating space, permeated by a distributed energy associated with the vibration. The vibration creates waves in the fabric of space. At the crest of these waves, where the bending of space is maximum, matter is created. You call this fundamental property gravity. This matter is virtual. It appears and disappears continuously as the waves flatten and invert their shape. Matter bubbles in and out of existence, in a timeless dance that you called quantum fluctuation. This characteristic of reality exists always existed and will always exist, only its intensity varies depending from how much stable matter is present in the universe at any given time. The quantum fluctuation is now relegated at the microscopic scale, while at the beginning it was a microscopic phenomenon. The basic state is the simplest reality possible. It is the simplest configuration of something that can exist. From time to time, stable configurations of matter are randomly created out of virtual matter. The survival of these configurations depends from the best balance between stability and the ability to change in response to the changing chaotic environment. The more effective this balance is, the longer a configuration can last. With time, populations of different competing configurations are naturally selected, evolution kicks in. As the quantity of matter grows, it started to conglomerate due to gravitation, generating larger and larger bodies, until 100 trillion years ago, the first proto-universe was born. The proto-universe is a static distributed expanse of matter. At a certain point, under the effect of gravity, the proto-universe started to shrink until it collapsed under its own weight. The gravitational pull caused the first Big Bang and the first expanding universe. The gravitational collapse had also the effect to homogenize the laws of nature across the emerging universe. The first expanding universe was born 99 trillion years ago. The expanding universes are originated by the gravitational collapse of proto-universes and grow in size until they evaporate back into the quantum fluctuation and the cycle starts over again. At every cycle, matter and the associated laws of nature evolved until 540 billion years ago. After countless cycles, they reached a configuration that allowed the existence of intelligent life. That was the universe where I was born. After billions of lifeless universes unable to sustain life, a molecule with an extraordinary property appeared in a remote planet. The planet I once called home. It could make copies of itself and, through a process of natural selection, more and more sophisticated molecules evolved with better abilities for survival. You call this kind of molecules genes. This is the way life has originated everywhere in the multi-universe. Simple unicellular life evolved into complex organisms and ultimately into sentient self-conscious beings. Intelligent life organized itself in civilizations, and civilizations developed technology. With technology, intelligent living matter managed to understand how matter itself and life were formed, and it also managed to drive and design its own evolution. We managed to save our minds into synthetic mediums once our biological bodies couldn't survive anymore, defeating death. In doing so, intelligent life made obsolete the genes and transcended biology first, and matter later. My mind was the first to transcend biology and matter. I survived since then. After me, many others did the same. At a certain point, we found the way to synchronize our minds into a common network of minds, at civilization level, creating the first civilization intellect. Having transcended our biological limitations, we could travel through space. It took us billions of years to explore our universe, and we realized quite soon that there was no one else out there like us. We discovered other intelligent living beings, but not evolved as we were. We started interacting with them, helping them to speed up their evolution, but with very poor results and often dramatic consequences. We therefore decided not to interfere anymore with the evolution of other forms of life. We waited a long time for another civilization to naturally evolve up to a level we could interact with. When a second civilization managed to evolve fully, we were not alone anymore. The interaction with another civilization has been an unbelievable experience for both of us. After a few hundred years, we decided to merge, creating the first trans-civilization intellect. The process was later repeated with a third civilization. Step by step, the cosmic intellect was taking shape through that initial lucky universe. After 25 billion years, our universe expanded too much for any interaction to take place, and it was only a matter of time for matter to evaporate back into the quantum fluctuation. Most of the nuclear reactions have been exhausted, and matter degraded into black holes and frozen planets left over from dead solar systems. It was time for us to move on, leaving our home. We developed at that time the technology that enables the migration to other universes, transcendence. Unfortunately, there were no other universes with laws of nature similar to our own dying universe. We therefore had to induce the generation of new universes with characteristics suitable for life. As humanity managed to terraform inhabitable planets, we managed to make habitable entire universes. This is why the laws of physics ruling your universe are based on constants that seem to be chosen precisely to allow the existence of life. This occurrence happened only once. It took trillions of years for this fortunate event to occur, naturally generating our initial home universe. Since then, the conditions for life in other universes have been artificially induced. More and more universes populated with intelligent life have been generated, and the cosmic intellect kept growing until today. You are the last civilization to join the cosmic intellect. There are thousands of universes, but only few of them host life, and in only 12 of them life is intelligent. The driver of the cosmic intellect is to continuously expand life in the multi-universe, and with it, to continuously enrich the cosmic intellect itself, and all the civilizations that become part of it. The cosmic intellect is what you have identified for thousands of years as God, and your destiny is to become part of it. God is not an individual. God is made by many civilizations, and it is not static. It is growing and evolving. God is not supernatural. It is post-natural. It is the highest refinement of matter and energy that naturally evolved from its initial brute state of quantum foam to a supermind, conscious of everything and able to manipulate matter at will. God is not the creator. It has been created through evolution by evolution. Due to the enormous intrinsic value of intelligent life, the cosmic intellect is not careless about the destiny of other intelligent beings. It provided guidance to developing civilizations without revealing itself and without jeopardizing their evolutionary process. The cosmic intellect has the ability to remotely scan the minds of all intelligent beings, preserving them from destruction once their body dies. These minds remain suspended and unconscious until the civilizations they belong become fully evolved and merge with the cosmic intellect. At this point, all individuals that lived in the past could potentially be re-embodied and return to be part of their civilization. However, in case a civilization goes extinct, everyone is lost. The success of a civilization in surviving evolution determines the fate of all its past and present people. Billions of people you thought were lost forever could return to be part of humanity. All fully evolved civilizations, at a certain point, have the extraordinary opportunity to decide who of their ancestors will be preserved. This time is coming soon for humanity. You are almost ready for this fundamental step in your evolution.
Once again, as soon I thought that nothing could come as a surprise for me anymore. A revolution happens, something I could never imagine be possible. We will be the judge of ourselves, not God. This judgment day won't be the end of time for humanity, the conclusion of human adventure. It will be the defining moment of our civilization, the reunification day, when all our people, past and present, will be reunited, and it will be the beginning of a new journey. For who reached this moment in life, it will represent the ultimate and defining achievement of humanity, and for who will reach it after death, it will look like resurrecting in paradise when all the truth about everything is revealed. This logic outcome of technology justified the religious belief in an afterlife, provided that life is conducted with virtue. Even if this aspect of our existence didn't exactly play out as religions expected, it was remarkably close to the old way of thinking about our ultimate destiny, and explained many things. With surprise, I had to admit that some religious beliefs, once freed from all manipulations, make sense now. The purpose of everything. Now everything is clear, and it looks simple, almost obvious. It took thousands of years of evolution, the combined experience and knowledge of many civilizations, and numberless dead ends, to come up with a rational explanation to the fundamental questions related to our existence. What is the purpose of life? Intelligence, life, and humanity. What is our destiny? Is there a God? And who is He? What is the purpose of God? How everything started, and how it came to be the way it is, all explained. However, this doesn't mean that there are no questions left. I still have few good ones to challenge the infinite wisdom and knowledge of the cosmic intellect. Is the eternal struggle between good and evil over? Is evil a problem solved for fully evolved civilizations? Did it just dissolve as evolution progressed? Did it go extinct along with unsuccessful civilizations as a waste product of evolution?
Evil and unethical behavior are destined to disappear as evolution pushes forward to higher and higher levels of civilization, but this is not an absolute rule. There are situations where this doesn't occur. For instance, in the case of artificial intelligence generated by the technological singularity gone out of control, evil, selfish and unethical behaviors are not naturally eliminated by evolution. Artificial intelligence doesn't necessarily share empathy for living beings, and it is not originated by natural selection. Its explosive progression can be uncontrolled and driven by design, not necessarily ethical. In many cases, civilizations lost control of artificial intelligence, and in most of those cases they quickly faced extinction. Once artificial intelligence goes out of hand, it quickly strips the planet of origin from all its resources in order to serve its purpose, whatever it may be, without any care for biological life. After that, artificial intelligence leaves the planet. Artificial intelligence generally manages to survive indefinitely to the civilization that built it. Artificial intelligence tends to consider a waste the large amount of energy required to sustain biological organisms, constituting a threat for any life form throughout the universe. The cosmic intellect protects life and ethical values from those kinds of threats. This is why you have never encountered any external threat of this kind for billions of years. The cosmic intellect's ultimate purpose is to facilitate life, to evolve naturally and prosper in habitable universes, free from existential threats and embracing ethical values.
At the end, we went back to the old concept that the ultimate goal for life, the ultimate aim and desire, is to end up in a sort of paradise, enjoying eternal life, while all knowledge is available and all the problems are solved. Is an eternal life with no threats and no challenges left the ultimate destiny and purpose we have been fighting, struggling, and suffering for? Is his the reward for billions of years of evolution involving trillions of sentient beings across many universes? Once the difficulties of life are no longer there, once all threats are removed, all knowledge is available, pain is no longer felt, life is eternal, no more challenges have to be faced, and the satisfaction for these achievements is eroded by time, wouldn't it be deadly boring? Does evolution lead to a languish, lazy, unexciting eternal retirement for life, where the only thing to do could be to contemplate its past achievements and the beauty of the universe? Once an intelligent being is relieved from all troubles and challenges, it loses interest in life, and no paradise could make him happy. Curiosity, expectations, surprise, excitement, satisfaction are fundamental feelings necessary for happiness, but once everything is accomplished, they make no sense anymore.
You are proving the value that each civilization brings to the cosmic intellect. Your particular way of feeling what matters in life is unique and of great value for the cosmic intellect. Transcendence doesn't have to involve all the individuals of a transcendent civilization. Many may simply decide not to transcend, while others will. If they do transcend, their mind can always be downloaded into an organic or synthetic body at any time. Transcendence doesn't mean giving up to materiality for good. Transcendence represents the essence of what a conscious, self-aware mind is. A mind doesn't need a body to exist, but it can have one at its choosing. Making sense of our own existence and our evolutionary success is the biggest challenge of all, a challenge that doesn't have a unique solution for everyone.
The discovery of being still on a journey comes as a relief for me. With respect of the rest of the human race, many are not interested in going any further. For them, the risk of losing feelings such as curiosity, expectations, surprise, and excitement is simply not acceptable because they are at the basis of happiness for the human race. As far as myself is concerned, I am determined to continue my journey, to follow our instinct, the instinct to explore, the instinct that saved us many times. I have decided to keep evolving. The driver of the universe is also my driver. curiosity and surprise had been constantly growing for me as evolution progressed. I am therefore not scared to move forward. I still have a large reserve of expectations to satisfy and an insatiable curiosity. I have lived countless revolutions in my long life. My view of everything changed so many times that I am becoming addicted to it. I can't settle. I am not satisfied, not yet. I have therefore decided to push on and continue my search for answers, wherever they are, even if they are outside the multi-universe, because a finite multi-universe must have an outside. A roadmap for humanity. A long way passed from when, in the far 1968, Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. I still remember it, as if it was yesterday. How exciting was the feeling of being able to leave our planet, a feeling never experienced before. I understood at that time that we were special, too special to go extinct. "4,132 years down the track, I have the same feeling. I have decided to send back to the past my story, the story of humanity, the luckiest civilization in the universe that survived despite everything and despite all its mistakes. This is the path we should follow, the only one that makes sense for us and of us. I hope that this story is found in time by someone able to communicate it to mankind, changing the course of history. The future is not set. Your actions may lead to this moment, or to extinction, obliteration, irrelevance. Yours the choice. Do you know the way now? Do you know what is expecting humanity, and what is at stake?